So how long you been a verger?
Oh, I was trying to think of it. I'm probably 15 years.
Excellent. So something you enjoy for sure.
Absolutely.
Excellent. All right. So to go on with the interview, what strength do you believe that you have that you can share with the Vergers Guild?
Well, for one thing, I am a fellow of the Vergers Guild. Um, I'm a cradle Episcopalian,
Uh,
so I've been around a long time. Um, and I have great strength in particularly in training and performance improvement. That's my background, my academic background.
excellent.
Um, but I feel that I have a good uh, uh, I would say good people skills. I seem to make people comfortable, and as I say, I've been a trainer for many, many years, and I think that helps.
Excellent. Okay. Well, definitely you've seen a lot of changes in the church over the few years.
Certainly have.
um, as a verger, um, you have been appointed to train new acolytes. One of the adult Eucharistic ministers always makes a disgusting face when a acolyte makes a mistake, making them feel uncomfortable and is thinking of quitting. How would you guide the Eucharistic minister and the acolyte?
Well, first of all, I would take the acolyte aside and tell them that they're doing a good job. And they may need a little retraining. We do at our church, we do have retraining sessions on a regular basis. And explain exactly what was with the situation, why they got the disgusting look, um, and maybe make some suggestions as how they could handle it in the future. For the Eucharistic minister, I always remind them that they're dealing with youth. They're dealing with, like they are, volunteers, and that the time is not, it's certainly not during a service to give them a disgusting look. That if they have a problem, really go to the verger and explain what happened, and then let the verger handle it. Maybe going to the acolyte, but also the verger could have a word with the offending party, shall we say?
Yeah, I know it's a difficult question, but I think it's one that verges sometimes come across, We need to balance things that are happening that we see behind the scenes. Um, on Sunday morning, it's 5 minutes before the service, which is Holy Communion. The priest is obviously running late. You have made several attempts to contact the priest, but unable to connect. As head verger, how would you handle the situation?
Well, if you can't get a hold of the priest and they're unavailable, the second thing would be to go to the uh, assistant rector. And in our church, that they usually work together in a team, the priest and see if they are willing to do the service. Um, on their own, but of course they always have the help of the head acolyte and the verger at table. They can always assist in that way. um, and if the assistant rector isn't available, well, then we might have to go to morning prayer.
Very good. Yeah, that's a typical response that we're looking for. Absolutely. Um, Today you notice new visitors have attended the service. As a verger, what steps would you take?
Well, normally the verger is very busy getting the service all squared away. I would go to the um, ushers and make sure that they are welcomed. Now we're lucky. We have an official welcomer um, who stays in the narthex. That he's not even a part of the usher team. He's very, very good at making sure every new visitor and everyone is contacted. But that's what I would do. I would go to the ushers and point them out and say, would you make sure that they are welcomed?
Right. I think that's the biggest part of being the verger is making sure that we notice new people are in our church. You know, sometimes they're forgotten. I know sometimes they feel like they don't want to be identified either. They like to be a little quiet, but I think it's a good point to make at least the contact.
Right. Well, I make it a point of when the service is over, I stand by one of the doors and greet people as they leave.
Excellent. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, all these questions are just general, things that vergers come across and do. So I really like to um, say to you as that these are just basic questions. Is there anything you specifically would like to add?
Well, I being the verger and also an acolyte master, um, I like to go back after the service and thank everyone for volunteering. Um, I particularly like to pay attention to the youth
Excellent,
and give them encouragement. But I think it's important at the end of the service to thank the volunteer team.
excellent, excellent. Well, I really would like to say I appreciate your willingness to become on the Verges Guild if um, voted on, and really enjoyed our time together this morning. I thank you so much. I know this is a whirlwind trying to get this completed, but we got it done, and we're gonna move on.